Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. Help me welcome Michelle Marie of Astrological Tarot.
Thank
Hello,
you so
Michelle.
thank you so much for having me. It's always an honor to read with you.
Oh, thank you. I really enjoy reading with you as well. I always learn something new, and that's what makes it so magnificent. Is
That's our
there's
community. I learned something from you too. So yeah.
oh, wonderful, wonderful. So the notices just went out. We'll see when folks start popping in. Rooted Willow, hello, darling. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. And for,
Mhm.
general reading, please. Absolutely. I got you on the list. We're good to go. So, what's new and exciting in on your channel, in your corner of the world?
Oh my goodness. So I'm going to have a Scott with Scorpio Sun Tarot on tomorrow. It's been a while since we read together, so I'm really looking forward
Nice.
to connecting with him again. And then I have Arthur Ease Your Mind on next week. I'm super excited to read with him. And then I have Aileen Halverson. She wrote the Tarot Apothecary, and we're going to be talking, we're going to be doing readings and also doing aromatherapy readings for the audience on the 21st. So I'm super excited to have her on. And then, of course, I always have Gerald on because he at least once a month because he's just a cowbell. I love him.
Fabulous.
Uh, and then I have the lovely Jenna Matlin on, and we're going to talk about her book, Will You Give Me a Reading? It's bestseller on Amazon. It's fantastic, and we're going to be giving readings as well. And she does this full time. This has been her job for decades. So she is
Oh, wow.
incredibly business minded. She's got multiple books out. She is a resource, and so she's someone I'm kind of tapping into as a pro, and I'm excited to introduce you guys to her. So, and she's been on Heather's show and my show, but yeah, it's really great to be able to get her schedule open and on the show as well. So I'm excited.
Yes. Perfect. Fantastic. And hello, Rhonda Forrest. Nice to see you. And Lightseeker would like a reading. And thank you very much for that donation. It's very nice. And Linda and Coyote Rosenbaum. Nice to see you here. Did I mess myself up? Where am I now? Whoops.
Rhonda Forrest, Rooted Willow. Let's see, Rose Blue. Lots of lovelies. Denise is there.
Yes.
Oh, I love your eagle, Denise. Those are great.
Yes. Absolutely. Wow. Okay. All righty. So, um, what's going on my channel? Best thing to do is check out the community tab because I will post at the beginning of the week, um, basically my schedule, so you'll know who I'm having on the channel, where I'm appearing as a guest, and all that kind of stuff. So, you can take a look at that. And if you're interested in becoming a member on the channel, make sure you click on the little join button and it'll give you some options in terms of membership. You can take a look at there and find something that resonates with you. And membership has its perks. When it comes to membership, you get just a little extra. And it's a good way to support the channel. And if you're interested in booking a reading, you can go to my website, which is marinasheartcentertarot.com. And I've got that in the description of the video below. So go on there, check out the different services that I offer, check out the classes. You can book online, you can schedule online, you can do all kinds of things online. So, and if you're interested in getting a Vedic astrology reading, then you want to get in touch with Michelle. I have heard so many great things. People who have gotten astrology readings from you are just, they gush over the amount of information and how good it is and everything else. So, make sure that you go over to Michelle's channel, and her info is in the description as well. And give her a like, share, subscribe, whatnot. Yeah, make sure you do that. And also, you have you and Jonathan have another channel, do you not?
We do. It's the Boomer Mill, and we will be doing our premiere, another premiere. It'll be on Thursday at 5 o'clock, and it's going to be on fatherhood in America and how it's changed from the 1950s. And so we're going to be talking stats. We're going to be talking personal stories because Jonathan and I, our fathers were some interesting characters. So we've got a lot of information we're going to share there, as well as helping because over 50%, actually, yeah, about 50% of our audience is millennial males. And so we pulled some cards and we're like, this has got to be the next topic because we did childcare in America for the last one. And just based on the comments that we were getting, it's not just millennial women that are really struggling with a lot of this. The males are just hurting. And so we read a few books. We did tons of research, and it's going to be a really, really fun show. And the channel is just exploding. I mean, the amount of views and likes and everything that we're getting is like it blows my astrology channel out of the water. And so I'm just looking at this going, the Boomer Mill is like becoming this thing. And we've only had, this will be our fifth show. And we have almost 300 subscribers. We have almost 30,000 views, tons of likes. I mean, it's just like, I'm a little shocked. So yeah. So it's a good thing. Like we need this. So
Absolutely.
yeah. And the comments that we're getting are so great. So yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And we have had some well, yesterday we had a major change in the weather. We've still been really, really hot. And yesterday, the we got actually alerts on our phones about major thunderstorms with substantial hail, big hail coming in. So I thought, well, you know what? That's not such a bad thing because anytime that it rains, it just cools everything down, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we really, really needed that. So I was sitting here doing, what was I doing? Did I do a show yesterday? I did. I don't know if I did one in the evening. It all runs together after a while, doesn't it? It's just like one. Anyway, I was sitting here working and I could hear the thunder and I could see flashes, from the window. But in our area of the city, we did get a little bit of rain, not a whole lot, and we didn't get any hail. Now, other parts of the city, my niece, apparently her car got really, really destroyed with the hail. So, it, one of the joys of living in Calgary is you can have all four seasons in one day in different sectors of the city.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah. So, but it has cooled down quite a bit. And that's part of the reason for the headache too, is because there's such a change in the air pressure. Yeah.
We experience those too. Most Sattvic
Yes.
souls, which is what Shadabishak is, and that's what my husband is, Uttara Falguni. There is something about just our bodies and responding to the weather patterns. It's just like
Yes.
consistent across the board with clients. There are some people that can go outside in shorts in the winter and not feel anything. And there are others, it's like there's a slight shift up in the atmosphere. And it's like, what was that? It's just
Yes.
interesting, Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, you can
Totally.
feel it right. I feel it right behind the eyes. That's where the headache starts, and then it goes into the sinuses. But yeah,
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
yeah.
Just want to say hi. Rose Blue is here. Yeah. Rose says in Texas we get softballs. Softballs.
That'll kill you. That's scary stuff. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Oof.
Yeah. We've got Ellen R. Hello, Ellen R. And she says thunderstorms and heavy rain in New York City starting this afternoon.
Mm.
Yes. Joyful journey. Nice to see you here. And yeah, Light Seeker. Hello. Okay, I think that I have got everyone. So, and Joyful has a question. Yes, absolutely. Put it in there. And you can let me know if oh no, you're not live streaming this, right?
Oh no. No,
No.
because of the
Oh,
weird simulcast. I don't actually monetize any of my longer videos, but I wanted to like, I didn't want to. I sent you an email and I was like, I'll just wait till I hear from her because it's been so nutty in YouTube
it
world.
has.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
it has. It's kind of like someone out there has said, we're going to play a game, and it's going to be called a card game. And I'm not going to tell you what the rules are, but I'll definitely call you if you break one of the rules.
there you go. That's called the algorithm, and it's Google.
Yes.
And my husband and I have worked for Google. I've worked for Google since 2010 as a contract worker, and then I was full time in
Mhm.
2013. And back then, they changed their algorithm 500 to 600 times a year, and that was a lot for us to keep up with. Now it's just like it's insane. But if you're a partner like we are, we're able to kind of keep up. This new thing with the duplicate videos and stuff, it's a little nuts. And the reason they're doing that is because shorts are where most collaborators and people make their money, and it's a chance for them to set up, let's say, 100 channels and then bang them off against each other. Like we're in tech, so we can find
Yeah.
ways to cheat the system, and so Google's basically trying to prevent people from doing stuff like that, putting out a bunch of just random content to get like quick views and shorts, because it's going to mess with the actual channels, and we're kind of taking some of the flack because we're collaborating. So
Yes.
I did put in a I'm yeah, I did put in a little message basically saying, collaborations should be allowed and things like that. But, you know, maybe my search engine general group that I follow, I'll put something in Reddit or Quora for them to see if they can follow it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And speaking of Google, there was something on the news that I read. I think that Google was involved in a lawsuit. I think where they were being sued for kind of monopolizing information or
Hmm.
whatever. And yeah, apparently uh, I think that they might have appealed. They lost their appeal.
Hmm.
So I think we'll see some changes to Google.
Hmm.
And yes, Eleanor, Google was determined to be a monopoly.
I will say Google's a monopoly though, because I actually worked for Google. So I know a little bit more than the average bear. And my
Yeah.
husband has worked for Google since forever. And so, and again, as contract workers. So what we did was we connected small businesses all around the area to Google products. And like, for instance, if you wanted you to be in maps or you wanted to be first on, like that was kind of our thing. We also hooked up with like cybersecurity materials, things like that. Um, but long story short, they were determined to become a monopoly, so much so because they had dominated the market. And what we would do to kind of test things out is we would go to Bing, we would put in kind of false ads or information, and then it would show up uh, it would so we put sorry we put false information on Google, it would show up on Bing. So Bing was literally scraping Google. They weren't even like hiring a team to run their own programs. They were just kind of cutting. And so we
Yeah.
found out they were stealing information to save money on staff. So there's a whole thing behind the scenes going on with tech companies like trying to
Yes.
compete with each other, but it really does come down to the bottom dollar. That's usually what it is. So they're like cutting
Unfortunately.
staff, or they're like, not doing as much over here, or they're like stealing information from another company. It's a whole thing. So, and don't even get me started on pineapples. That's like a whole conversation. So,
Yes.
and it's not what you think. It's not a fruit. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Get it. Get it.
yeah,
So, Chris Queen, I'm glad you got the notification. At least you got it.
yeah.
And artist Liz, hello, darling. So we will do readings for you guys. If you have anything that you'd like us to read on, just please put it in the chat in all caps. That way, it gets my attention. And members go first, and then we have donations or super chats go second, and then everyone else is kind of towards the end as time permits. And what we are giving you is in the readings is kind of a little sample of what is going on.
Mhm.
So if you would like to get more information or you want to have more questions inserted in there, do consider booking a reading, because then you've got our full attention and there's a good discussion that can go back and forth. And then we can sometimes give you information that, we might see, but hesitate in sharing because we are in an open public forum.
And we're
right?
professionals, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, there's things that we're not about to share. So anyway, if you would like that, by all means put it in. And okay. So wait, let me go back. And alrighty. So Rooted Willow would like a general energy reading, please. Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you for the donation. And if you've got something, go for it. Don't wait for me.
Okay. Okay, Rooted Willow, I do see things turning around for you, thank Goddess. Yay, we want to hear that. They really want you to focus on the fifth house. This is your child, okay? This is children in general. Fifth house is children, creativity. It's also taking gambles, things like that. Now, I know that you took a very, a huge gamble recently, and I've been there too, okay? So I asked what was coming your way, and I got that what happened is you were not keeping the best satsang. Satsang means good company. Good company are people that support us, who do not enable abusive behaviors and things like that. So the result of your past, so I got in the past, I got the bad satsang card. This is bad, keeping bad company. These are people that don't support you. They're usually addicted to something because this is their drinking wine and it's upside down. Okay. There's usually a lot of things that they put down as a priority that should not be a priority. Okay, they're looking to escape. So avoid people like this because they're going to put you back into the situation that you are beautifully coming out of. And I've been there too. Okay, especially recently. There will be some delays in the progress because I did get the Eight of Wands reversed. So be aware that you are experiencing delays right now. They are for your best moving forward because they're actually paving the way for you in a really, really beautiful way. So I asked what that looked like. And I came up with a beautiful, beautiful card for you. I got the Wheel of Fortune. So this tells me that the Devas are behind the scenes, putting things together to help you. This is the Take a Chance card. So this is starting to come right back up for you. Good times are coming for you in the future. Do not chalk it up to mere coincidence because you've gone through this pain, you've gone through this suffering, and good things are coming your way. Good luck is a combination of skill, preparation, and opportunity. And that's exactly where you're finding yourself right now because you made a decision to take a leap. So your intuition is well tuned. You are guided. You're being guided in the right direction. Sudden opportunities will bring you success and rewards that you've been dreaming of, and things will take a turn for your better. But know that there's going to be some delays before that because they're still setting it up behind the scenes because of those bad characters they're having to deal with for you on your behalf. Okay, so whatever prayers you've been putting out there, whatever spiritual work you've been doing, either in this life or the past life, is going to help you because the Devas have their eye on you. Okay, so you're currently reaping the rewards of those good deeds and positive actions from past lives, and you are the people that you've helped are going to eagerly support you in return. And some of these actions may have been a little subtle, but they're going to bring very positive, lucky energy into your life. And I'm going to end with that because you can't get better than the Wheel of Fortune at the end of a reading, especially knowing what you've gone through. And I am sending you so much love as you go through some of those delays. But no, it's literally, they showed me the Devas, especially the goddesses, because goddesses hate what you went through. I know because I work with all of them. And they are 100% with you. If you're feeling a little ugh during the delays, I'm going to go ahead and give you a mantra. You are free to use this or not. Okay. You can do this 108 times via a mala, which you can MALA, which you can find on eBay. Just simple sandalwood. They make them in India. You can get them for $1 or $2. Okay. All right. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. and that is to goddess Durga, and she slays egoistic demons that go after women. I have a few Kali ones too, but that's the one who showed up. So I hope that helps, sweetie, and know that things are turning around for the better for you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, things absolutely are. Now that you have decided to kind of take control of things more than you did in the past, you're looking at the world, and you're looking at it from a different perspective. You're reviewing things and deciding what serves and what doesn't. Okay. This is the Six of Swords. This is you making that decision that, no, I'm going from the rough into the calm waters. I am steering that ship, and this is the direction that I want to go in, because you are the Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands. She is a lovely, beautiful energy. She knows exactly who she is. She recognizes her strengths and her weaknesses and knows how to apply them. And she is very much kind of in control of the next steps, what's going to happen next. And what's going to happen next is the Ten of Pentacles. Things are going to work out really, really well. So, as you make these leaps forward, you're doing it for all the right reasons, and you're getting support. I also pulled from the What We Have Forgotten deck, and what I got was the Tao of Flow. So you have set your intention, you know what it is that you want to do, and just keep going forward. Whatever is happening around you, just go with the flow, because you're looking at the end of the race. At the end, you can see what is going on. So absolutely look forward to that, and have faith. Have faith. Look, I got divine law. Look at that beautiful, beautiful woman. Divine law is what's going to get you through whatever you think you can't handle. There is that divine law behind you saying, oh yes, honey, you sure can. You just watch. You just one foot in front of the other, and you can handle this. The universe is going to make sure that things balance, that things are going to be in balance. So absolutely, yeah, look forward, and there's good. I see success. So yeah, perfect. I hope that is helpful. Oh, my mouse doesn't want to work. Okay.
That would be the Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
Yes. And just to let you guys know, I didn't really give any stats at the beginning, but if, Mercury went retrograde. It went direct a couple of days ago, and he's currently retrograde right now. And when he goes from direct to retrograde, that's when we can expect the most crazy stuff in our lives. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
And he'll be going through Gandanta coming up here soon, so we're not out of the woods. It's a tough year for Mercurians. So
yes, yeah. And a good reason to go with the flow. Just
yes, that was a great card. That was such a great card.
Yeah, just go with the flow. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And all right, hold on. I'm going to do that. And
okay. We're so glad you made me smile, Rooted Willow, because yeah, we've been through that too, and we're sending you lots of love. You're a warrior, sweetheart.
Exactly. Yeah. You're stronger than you think.
Yep.
And Lightseeker, thank you for that donation. And she would like a general reading, please.
Well, I absolutely love your photo, because it's the cobra, and the cobra represents the nodes. And I got Rahu for you. So if you look at the nodes, that's the symbol for the north and the south node. It's the back of a cobra's head. That's because the nodes are what keep us, they can get us out of here, or they can keep us here. Okay, so what Rahu does is he's responsible for keeping us here. He's all of our ambitions. Okay, he's currently in Pisces, which is affecting a lot of light workers. Ketu would be in Virgo, which is also affecting a lot of the people who keep
Yes.
our systems going. Okay, so we're in a Rahu year for light workers. So I asked kind of what that meant for you. And I got that Rahu might be really well placed in your chart. He's well placed in mine too, because things are going to happen very quickly for you. Whatever type of project that you're working on, they're saying act now. There's no time to waste. Whatever you're considering, if you take action now and do it with clarity and determination, it's going to fly. Okay, so don't fall into the trap of any wasting any time or miscommunicating your intentions, because those can hinder some progress for you. And you may feel, okay, what are you guys saying? Make an effort to express yourself very clearly and concisely, because we're undergoing the retrograde right now. And don't wait too long to put your plans into action, because there's a very powerful energy backing you right now from the universe, and it's not going to last forever. So seize the opportunity. All right. So that's really good. So I asked what the opportunity was, and I am so excited for you, because I got this card from the first time I bought a tarot deck and asked if I should start a business. I got the Ace of Wands. So if you're thinking about starting something new, it's being supported by your guides. And so when I pulled this card, they said first impressions matter. This is about initiation, breakthrough. It's about, you know, the potential of your power and moving into something new with self-confidence and originality. So get ready to just ignite the world with your passion. This is a time when your enthusiasm and your energy are going to take prime center in life. Okay, this is the Rahu energy here. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a warning as you go through this, because it's a very powerful, potent energy. You are about to embark on a really exciting journey, and this is a very bold project that they're showing me. So expect breakthroughs and challenges as you go through this, because it's going to test your nerves and talents a little bit, because it's so new. When you take action and you're determined and direct in pursuing your goals, though, it's going to go fabulously. Okay, I got this kind of this energy when I started my own spiritual practice, so I'm kind of excited to see what you were working on, if you can tell us some. It's an indigenous painting in a public nature park close to where I live. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but this is the main warning that they have for you going forward, because this is great. It's totally supported. I got the goddess of illumination. I learn from mistakes and grow wise and strong. So because this is so new, just know that there are going to be little slips that happen around. It happens with every new business. Just be patient with yourself as you deal with this. Use this gift when you are angry with yourself or other people for having made what you consider a mistake, because this is going to come so fast that things might miss a little bit. All expectations are unreasonable, especially the expectation that you can go through life without making mistakes and having to deal with the mistakes of others. Successful people know what mistakes are valuable learning experiences. Just to let you know, I took all the mistakes that I did with my astrological tarot channel, and I didn't do them with Boomermill, and it's skyrocketing like faster and better than any other channel I've had. And that's because I've been doing this for 3 years. I kind of figured out what Google wanted, what Google didn't want, what forums to enter, trying to figure things out. And so just know that when things come very quickly, that there are some things that'll kind of go off the side or slip, and just give yourself the patience to work through some of those things. So I'm excited for you. I don't normally get the Ace of Wands, so that's some good energy. Hope that was helpful, honey.
And I was wondering, when these cards came down, how I was going to kind of weave the story together, because initially they didn't make sense. And then Michelle started to talk, and I went, okay then. Okay. So, yes, with your project, there are going to be some tensions, and it's only because people don't fully understand what it is that you're trying to do. They think they understand. They have a perception of how they want things to be, and you're doing things different. You're not living up to what it is that they expect. So, you know, there's a little bit of pushback. Keep doing what you're doing. If they are judging you and, you know, commenting on well, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. This is your project. You can make this anything that you want it to be. It doesn't need to make sense to anyone else. As long as it makes sense to you and it resonates with you and it means something to you, then go for it. Okay. Don't let other people kind of talk you out of something by being overly judgmental of your work. This follow wherever you're led and have faith in that. I also, from the What We Have Forgotten deck, I pulled ancestors. And this is, remember your ancestors. They have gone through a lot of the same things in their own way. They are there to encourage you. There you can ask them for assistance anytime. Help me get through this. Let me know what the lesson is. What should I pay attention to? And then just kind of go with the flow and understand that you are going to get messages from them. I also get the hero's journey. And this is something that you have taken on that, sometimes it may feel like it's a little overwhelming. And it was something that you chose to do. One of the things with the hero's journey is before someone can be a hero, there has to be something for them that where they have to kind of step out of themselves and allow something else to come in. So trust your ancestors, trust that hero's journey. They are pointing you in a direction that once you get through it is going to feel very familiar to you, and it's going to be very valuable to you. So I think this is this is really, really, really good. I just noticed the comment. I'm looking at restructuring my work life so I can work from home. Yes, I would be able to let go of my second job. Yes, you can. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. So glad that resonated with you, Light Seeker. All righty. And okay. And let's go. Joyful Journey. It says, what do I need to hear? Is there a mantra that would be beneficial to me? Well,
I proved Virgo, and the eclipses are hitting Virgo right now. So I can give you a Ganesha mantra because he is the ruler of Ketu. So I will give that to you at the end. Virgo is all about what Light Seeker does for a living. She said, I'm pulled more and more into my work for my home admin job. These are the administrators. These are the people who are dotting those I's and crossing those T's. See, that's the Mercury retrograde kicking in. Got to think before I speak. But the eclipses are also hitting Virgo really hard up until next spring. So I went, okay, so there might be a little flippity flop in this area for you. And I was expecting some negative outcomes, some negative cards, because there's eclipses happening here. I didn't get bad cards for you. I got the 9 of Cups for your first card. This is all about realization. It's my wish card, satisfaction, gifts. You can see how happy he is there to be being served a full meal. So this is the wishes come true card. The 9 of Cups is it's about magic. It's about significance. Not only will your wish be granted, but it's likely to be fulfilled in a joyful manner with this card. So they're saying that when making your specific wish, be very precise with your wording because you'll be manifesting. Keep an open mind as your wish may manifest into unexpected and surprising ways. It might come out a little differently because that's how the Devas like to work. It's kind of their way of saying, we're here. Hi. Okay. So the true impact on your life may not be immediately evident, but you'll discover in due time, and then they'll say you're going to start rejoicing in it. Okay. So just, there's a lot of good fortune coming your way. It's surrounding you now. They're setting it up. And this is going to be a blessed respite that'll bring you some satisfaction and joy, especially during the challenging times that they're showing me, my Lord. Okay, so just enjoy the fulfillment of your wish. And I was just like, okay, that's a really great card to get after getting, like, I know a sign that's getting hips with eclipse energy. So I said, what's this look like? I got the Three of Wands. This is the one card that I struggled with a little bit because I could never see his face. But this is all about opportunity. It's about taking advantage of the things that are coming your way. But notice that he's let loose his hawk. This is what a lot of kings do to kind of survey the land, whether they're in battle or they're looking to set new boundary lines, or they're literally just figuring out where things are. And they'll train their hawks through aviary, etc., to bring back messages for them. So what I got from this is that there are numerous chances and successes that are awaiting you, but you got to let that hawk out. Okay. You've got to search for these opportunities. You can't just let them come to you. Okay. So this is good fortune. You have the power to shape your destiny, and the future holds almost limitless success if you have the determination to pursue it. That's letting go of the hawk. Okay. If you need a helping hand, don't hesitate to leverage your connections and call in some favors, because this is all about working with other people as well. But they're saying don't expect these opportunities to come to you in a very usual, predictable manner. They're going to kind of appear out of the blue. So stay alert to all of the possibilities as they present themselves, because they were a little chaotic right now in the West. So they're saying if you're smart, and especially if you're open-minded and willing to collaborate, that all of your wishes will come true regarding this project. And they're saying the most important thing for you, which is a little scary, is you're going to need to embrace the unknown a little bit. So that's because this is coming disguised as something else. So stay vigilant, just remain adaptable, like I said, and then just value that the importance of cooperation, that collaboration piece that they're showing me, and you'll have your chance to shine. So I said, well, this sounds like a really, how do I say this? This sounds very new. And so I went to my shamanic oracle, and it is new. I literally got the new beginnings card. So this is a very watery, emotional card. It's very life affirming, but it's saying that patience is very key here. So once this deluge of emotion passes, you'll see what's left in his wake is a wondrous new day. It's kind of like seeing a rainbow after the rain passes. So what are you guys saying? They're saying when this happens, sit in the emotion, cry, journal, take it out with a friend, and then let it go. So there's something regarding this new beginning that is going to help you let go of something in the past that's a little shadowy. Okay. They're saying when you feel this energy come back to you, you might need to do a little bit of a ritual. Okay. If you're called to one. So what do you guys want to do? Okay. Place all of your feelings that you're going through on a piece of paper and let it go. You can do it through water and watch the ink dissolve, or you could do it safely through either a mantle, or there's like little pots that we use to burn it. Okay. These are both excellent transmutation elements. The elementals are always there to help us. And so whether you want to use Agni or you want to use Apas, which are the Sanskrit names for the elementals, be thankful for the experience, because they are going to bring newness into your life. Okay. So there might be a ritual needed in order to kind of open up the gates for the new, to let go of the old. That's the only thing that I'm really seeing as far as a block as you go through this, but I'm really excited for you, Joyful Jen. So hope that was helpful, honey.
Absolutely. And hello, Huggard Reader. And Eleanor, if you can repost, please repost your question in here. And yeah, I'll make sure that you are absolutely on the list for sure. Okay. So what is going on, Jen, is you're well, I'm going to start off with the this is from the Witching Hour. And what I get is moss and mud. Okay, this is about stagnation. So this is it's like the strength card in the tarot. So whatever you have been going through that you think that there is just that you can't possibly take anymore. this is letting you know that even small steps forward is progress. You don't need to make a big, huge declaration. You can just, um, oops, sorry. Okay. Just taking small incremental steps is going to get you exactly where you need to go. And it just means maybe you need to do a little bit of light shadow work and find out what why do you believe what you believe, and then get rid of those things that don't resonate with you anymore. I also got the Hermit card, and that is just kind of, sitting back and reviewing things. You can ponder, you can review things in your mind, and change some of the outcomes that you think you might, if you feel like you have done something that maybe you're a little sorry for or whatnot, you can change the outcome in your mind by playing it out and saying, okay, I now choose a different outcome. I now choose it to go into something else. I also got from the What We Have Forgotten, I got the Sun card. This is everything works out just fine. Everything works out great because you are, by taking that time and kind of going inward and spending a little bit of time um, as the hermit and doing some of that shadow work, you're going to emerge out on the other side, and you're going to be a much better person for it. And what do I get at the end of that? I get the Lovers. So if this is something that if this is relationship related and you need to let go of some of the old beliefs about relationship, do that. Because as soon as you do that, there will be new things that are going to come in. So I think that's really positive, and I hope that resonates with you. All righty. Let
And
me.
is it okay if I give Joyful Jen a quick
Oh,
mantra?
please.
Okay, this is
Yes.
very, very simple, Jen. Okay, and this is for Ganesha. Okay, it's Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And Vedic practitioners, we start every mantra practice with Ganesha because what he does is he takes all of our karma and he puts it off to the side so that the devas can hear us. So he's great. Yeah, he's kind of our intermediary. So yeah.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay. And here we go. Ellen R. would like a career reading. All right.
Ooh. So, Ellen, I was wondering if you were in a love triangle because I look at my cards and the story that I'm seeing, I got the Lovers, I got the Ten of Pentacles reversed, and I got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. And I'm just like, whoa, okay. So, I'm going to go, if you could share a little bit of what's going on here. I don't know if you're like maybe looking at two options for a job, but the storyline they're giving me is really cool. Okay. The first card I got is there's something being hidden from you. This is spiritual. If you tap into meditation, that your guides can give you the answers for this because the 12th house is all about the things that we're not necessarily seeing. It's the house of loss, it's the house of death, but it's also the house of moksha and spirituality. So, if you could give us a little more information on what the options in a job. Okay. All right. Well, I got that there are two that are good for you. Okay. I did get the Lover's card first. So this is all about choosing between multiple attractive options for career readings. It's like a fortunate problem to have. Okay?
Yes.
But it can still bring some nervousness. And that's kind of what I'm feeling from you. So ask yourself, is the career I seek a dream or a reality? That's what they're saying. If you have feelings for one and wonder if they feel the same way, this is your career, the cards suggest that they likely do. So they both like you. There's two of them that they're showing me. So this is a very important personal decision. It's not just career, and it involves choosing what you currently have versus what you think you want. Okay, so you're kind of grappling with two sides of your nature that they're showing me. It's the more watery side and the more fiery side, and it's creating some steam, honey. So I have an offer and it may not come in time. I have to decide by Friday. Okay, so this is a time for important decisions, especially when it comes to your job. So just make sure that this, if you want to take this other job, make sure it truly aligns with your desires, not what you think they want. Um, because it might not give you the long-term commitment that you're looking for. Okay, if you are looking at that way. Now, I did get the seven of Pentacles. Okay, but it came up reversed. Okay, so this is all about what kind of expectations that you have. Look for any red flags involving broken promises from each employer. Okay, because this indicates that your expectations might for either job might be a little unreasonable because neither one is really able to kind of put that forward. This is due to a difference in perspectives that they're showing me. Um, they're saying to really avoid pessimistic thinking as you go through this. And another source of frustration is a lack of resources to make things happen, is what they're showing me. So to overcome this frustration, you can acknowledge a few things. Frustration stems from feeling kind of ungrateful or powerless and thinking that your best efforts are going unnoticed. Be aware that the presence of a cynical individual that they're showing is influencing your emotions moving forward. This needs to be your decision, is what I'm saying to you, and you need to go where your work is like really, really valued and not kind of overlooked. These are the two options. Okay, the first one I got was the Knight of Cups. This is going to appeal to you emotionally. It's going to make you go home and feel pretty good about things. Okay. Then I've got the Knight of Wands. This is fiery, passionate. It might even cause a move, okay? But it's really going to ignite your passion, your more fiery energy. So if you want to look at your 10th house, look at what planets are there, what planets are going over that area to kind of find out maybe what's influencing you right now. But I got two knights. One is very emotional, very connected, very nurturing. They feel like they are a part of the emotional dynamic of the office. And the Knight of Wands is very fiery, driven, willing to kind of get things done. It might involve some travel because he's a very fiery knight. But make sure that you make the decision. Do you want to be the Knight of Cups or do you want to be the Knight of Wands? Okay, you might want to Google these two entities if you don't do tarot and find out exactly what kind of environment you want to be in, because I got that they're both pretty good because you're a good worker, but you want to go to a place where you're really, really valued. Okay, so what I suggest doing is I'm the queen of notebooks. I carry them wherever I go. And I'll literally draw a line down one of them and I'll put pros and cons for each job and I will make a decision based off of that. Sometimes I'll pull some cards, I'll call a friend and ask, but that's kind of what they're asking you to do because both are actually pretty promising. So she goes, right now the decision is to stay where I am or go for the one offer I have. Sure offer. Okay.
Yeah. So she's already received an offer. She thinks that there's another offer coming in. It just may not come in time. So, okay. Yeah, then does she stay where she's at, or does she go with the offer that's already on the table? Okay.
Well, the offer on the table, I got the Knight of Wands for. So if you're looking for something new and exciting, I'd go for that one, and it will come through. If you have to say something by Friday, then I would make that list, if that makes any sense. But they're both good job offers. So
yeah, absolutely. So in terms of, okay, do you stay where you are or do you go? What I pulled was the Witch Hunter, and this is about danger. And this is like the Five of Wands in the tarot. This is someone who they are telling you what they hope you want to hear, and it may not necessarily be true. This is just something that I'm telling you. Okay, it would be like your current employer saying, yeah, well, Ellen, if you're just patient, we've put through the paperwork to give you this tremendous increase in salary, and it's just a matter of time before it's approved. And oh, by the way, there's a Christmas bonus that's going to be attached to it, and you won't be working 8 hours a day. We're only going to need you 6 hours a day. But it's like they're promising you a lot of things that are going to happen in the future. Okay. And that gives them an opportunity then to later, if you say, oh yeah, okay, that's what I'll do, to renege on it. And I think that's part of what Michelle was maybe picking up. Yeah, somebody's not really being honest. Okay. So I think that's where, yeah, the witch hunter comes in. From the tarot, I got the high priestess. You've been down this road before. You know how this story ends, right? This isn't something something new that you are not unfamiliar with. The high priestess, she will never lie to you, but she's also not going to just give you the information. You have to ask the right questions for her to give you the answers, right? But she will never lie to you. And it's funny because from the what we have forgotten, Dad, is I got cycles. So this, and that's what made me think that, yeah, this isn't the first time that you've gone through this, where things have been promised to you, and then they just kind of fall by the wayside, and you find yourself back in the same situation. So I also got the Fool, and I think it's time to take a chance. It's time to say, okay, you know what, I need to do something that is different than what I have been doing. Because what you have been doing, if it doesn't make you feel good, staying there longer isn't going to make it feel better. It just means that you're going to invest more time in not feeling good. And Michelle, did you get the Page of Swords?
I got the Seven of Pentacles reversed, but kind of fits in with the current job that you got, because she's not feeling like her work is appreciated there. So
No,
yeah,
yeah, and it's not. I got also the Page of Swords. This is you're protected in the decisions that you're going to make in terms of projects and whatnot. Study the details, look into things, read the paperwork. But really, honestly, it feels more like a cleansing. It feels like it's, the saying, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. That's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, exactly. Is like, you know what? I have invested a lot of time and energy in this position. I've been promised a lot of things. I can't do this anymore. So, thank you very much for the opportunity, but I'm moving on. That's kind of what it feels like. So, yeah, those are basically the choices that you have to make. If you stay where you are, you know exactly what's going to happen, because you've thought about leaving before, and it's what happened. So nothing is going to change. Okay, Ellen, that's what I got for you. I hope that resonates with you. Okay. And we have got, okay, Artist Liz says, my younger brother John died today in 1997. He was only 33. He dropped to the ground holding his then 2-year-old daughter. Does he have anything to tell me? I love and miss him so much. Yeah, okay. If you've got something, go ahead, Michelle. I still have to.
The first thing he's saying is that my mind is free. He had a very full mind when he passed away, but right now he's able to kind of free up a lot of the emotions, a lot of the mental anxieties, a lot of the things that he's had on the other side. And he died today. Okay. My heart goes out to you, sweetie. That tells me that he went out on what's called the South Path. So he took on another body. Okay. And he did that so that he could learn a few lessons on the other side. Do know that he is still, he's very much up in spirit. He's learning his lessons. He's figuring out the things that he might have missed, those hidden things in life. Okay. A lot of us go through this period just after death. It's been described to me by a guru as we're literally floating for 10 to 11 days in space with absolutely no body, no time, no anything, and we're being given a review of our life. So he went through that and he learned a lot of valuable things before taking on his next birth. So I asked what he learned about, and he's actually going to help you a little bit too, which is really beautiful. I did get the lovers reversed. Okay. So the lovers reversed represents that he's going to take on relationships in a more mature way next time. Okay. And I know that you love him very much, but there are some things that we think that we're doing from our heart, from a really good place, but they're not always received that way. Okay. I'm kind of learning, like I'm learning this as well. We're all learning this. Okay. So there are some relationship lessons that he is learning on the other side. Additionally, this is the main stuff that he pointed out to me. I got 5 of Wands. There was a lot of competition, a lot of struggle, a lot of like obstacles and antagonism and stuff like that he's also addressing. And he's learning how to better stand his ground. Okay. This card not only predicts conflicts that he's kind of reviewing, but it's also an invitation for you to explore the true meaning of a competitive spirit and channel it in a way that showcases tolerance and respect for your opponents. Okay. So your task is to transform the current battlefield in your home turf, and don't be a bully or openly aggressive. Okay. That's kind of what he's learning a little bit on the other side. He's learning to present himself as a very formidable opponent, excuse me, you guys, a very formidable opponent. Okay. And he's standing up for their convictions while showing understanding toward the other side. Okay. So he's showing me sitting on a fence, and he's looking this way and he's looking that way. And he goes, I don't look 180 anymore. I'm looking 360, and I'm going to help you I'm going to encourage you to do the same. The number one message he has for you is that you need to refuse to be a victim. Okay. Even if you occasionally face setbacks, do not let temporary defeat shake your self-confidence moving forward, because he thinks that you're an amazing soul. Okay, sweetie, you're so strong. He can see you from the other side. You are so strong. Okay. So rise to the challenges that your life is going to bring you. Defend your position and be open to finding compromises when necessary. And he said that you might not have had the best familial environment to support that. And that's why he's sending you that message. Okay, sweetie, this is what he's learning on the other side. And I'm just going to ask him really quick if I'm correct here regarding what I'm about to say. They're saying just ask. Okay. Okay, so he's not coming back as a female, but he is going to embody more feminine energy next time around. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to take care of something real quick. Remove.
Oh, was it on yours as well?
It's just I don't have mine on. I'm on your channel.
Oh.
He's gone.
Oh,
You're welcome.
okay.
I've been taking care of them because it's Mercury retrograde and they tend to come in. So the main energy that he's learning on the other side is feminine energy. Okay, this is darkness. It's the moon. It's tides. It's that quiet gestation before the chaos. So these are all aspects of divine feminine energy. So that tells me that he is in a period of gestation. He's a period of nurturing himself and trying to figure out the more feminine aspects of himself. And he said that he's encouraging you to step more into your feminine side, because that might not have been nurtured as well as it could have been. There are two opposing energies going on. There's a very masculine energy, which is supported in most patriarchal cultures. And then there's a feminine energy, which is the energy of being a flow. So trust that all as it should be in the absence of fear that things are not getting done. He's like, just be more of a beer and less of a doer. And that's what he's learning on the other side. Embrace your feminine energy, both physically and mentally, because a lot of us did grow up in this very patriarchal model, and it could be holding you back a little bit. He's saying that it did hold him back. So this was the free will of a person who hurt you in your lives, and it was not caused by being who you were. That's what he's telling me. So do not let the actions of another dictate who you need to be. Okay, sweetie, really examine your feminine side, because he's able to do so on the other side and become friends with her again. And there might be an important woman that comes into your life to help you do that as well. Okay, so look for that energy, that spirit. Okay, sweetie. So I hope that was helpful, and know that he's learning all kinds of stuff on the other side, and he's working on forgiveness and things too. So I'm gonna let Marina go while I take out some people.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Um, the first thing that sort of came through Liz was ancestors. He wants you to know that he is not the only one on the other side that is working on your behalf. And there is a lot that he learned when he got on the other side about family and family dynamics that he did not know beforehand. And it always kind of made him wonder, but he could never really quite verbalize what he was feeling. But once he got to the other side, yes, the ancestors came by and they explained a lot of it to him. So he's got it. He wants you to know that right now with the Nine of Wands, that the whatever you have gone through, it's over. You're over the worst of it. Okay. He is coming in as the King of Cups. He's coming in very, very supportive, very very talented, very, very nurturing. And I think that you can oh, just a minute. This is,
I got him.
did you get him? Okay.
I got him.
All right, thank you. Um he is presenting to you as someone who is very, very much on your side, and he will come to you, especially in terms of your when you hear certain music, you will think of him and pay attention to what that music is, because that's one of the ways that he wants to communicate with you and to let you know that he is supporting you. He's also talking about the this is the principles of correspondence. So this is very much what you put out there, you get back. So be careful in terms of where it is that you put your intention, and you're doing a really good job of being positive and of making those decisions regarding your life, regarding your health, everything that is that he wants you to kind of see in the future. Is he's just saying, just as much as you can, see the correspondence between the two, because where what you think of, that is the direction and things that will manifest. And lastly, the Sun card. This everything works out really, really well. When I don't know why, music. When you hear certain songs, it will remind you of him. When that happens, you can acknowledge him. You could say, thank you. I hear it. Okay. I hear the song. I'm looking for the message. And that is one of the ways that you can communicate with him. He also sometimes comes by kind of almost in animal form. So if you run across animals that are friendlier than they should be, or friendlier than you anticipate, that's him coming by to physically give you that pat on the back, that hug, or whatever, so that yeah, that's what it is. Okay. I hope that resonated with you, Liz. Yeah, Yeah, he's a wonderful energy, and he also watches over his daughter as well. That you can, whether you speak to her or not, just know that yeah, he is watching her progress. And look, that's a small child on top of that horse.
That's the divine feminine. I love
Yes,
it. He's so looking after you guys. Ah,
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Okay,
so
so
beautiful.
yes, yeah. I hope that resonated with you. Okay. And one last question, and then we're done. And this is from Linda Coyote Rosenbaum. Hello, darling. And even though he's 2 years younger, Holmes was a great protector. Yes. Yeah. Yes,
Oh,
he does. Yes, he does. Yeah.
I love
He's
that.
riding shotgun constantly. Okay.
Yeah. And he's all about protecting the feminine energy in your family because he does realize that you grew up in a very patriarchal masculine energy and he's like experiencing the other side of that and going, we missed out on a lot. So for
Yeah.
a spirit for coming out of a male body to have that much
Yeah.
understanding is huge. So good on him for doing that. So Coyote, aka Linda, the main thing that your guides, aka 12th house, are having you look at is your 10th house of career. They're having you look at that a little bit. Okay, so I asked what was going on. They were very, very clear with me. They said the kind of energy they would like you to take on regarding career and projects and things that you're stepping into is tap into that beautiful mind power. I got the King of Swords. You are no stranger to the realm of ideas when I pull this card. Your education, your knowledge, your philosophy, they're all significant, okay? But don't underestimate the power of your thoughts and your daydreams as well. So you can really help solve a lot of problems when I pull this card and make decisions for other people because you think come from a very realistic point of view. The King of Swords all is all about living in truth. And that's what I love about him. He's very diplomatic. He has a lot of historical awareness and he's able to discern what's best. So that's the energy I see in and around you. If this doesn't describe you, it represents someone in your life. Okay. So thanks to his intellectual nature, you feel you can remain calm, focused, and even fair when people are very emotional and scattered. That's what this guy does. His high minded ideas really help shape the future, and people will listen to the brainstorms that come out of this energy. So they're saying that rules and laws in your life hold a lot of importance now, and it's wise to abide by them, especially regarding your career. So recognize the power of your intellect. It's very powerful. Whether it's you or someone very close to you, picture yourself in a cloud observing the history of the earth unfolding before you. Now I've got an Aquarian moon, so does Marina in the Vedic. So we're kind of able to do this naturally. It's a top-down perspective. It's a very Aquarian card. So ideas they shape the world. So appreciate and harness them to your advantage. That's the main thing I see for the career. So I asked currently, what's the overall vibe that I'm getting regarding any projects or anything coming your way? I got Temperance reversed. So take it easy. Don't be stubborn. When this comes in reverse, it's all about a restless state. It's restlessness that can cause inactivity, is what they're showing me. So if you're feeling frustrated by progress, there is a significant difference between laziness and apathy that arises from complacency. Okay, so beware of being overly influenced by others right now. Come from a logical and not a reactive place when dealing with them. Okay, even if it's really well intentioned, allowing yourself to be swayed in this manner will not benefit you. So they're also saying to avoid any excessive demands on yourself right now because your acuity is being tested a little bit. It's impossible to force things to happen right now. So just navigate a balance between acceptance and your beautiful initiative with skill. That's why I think like taking your emotions out of the situation is going to help. And that's what the King of Swords helps us do. Know that clarity regarding your desires is as crucial as attaining them. Okay. Even if you have to patiently wait for events to align on their own. So Being too inflexible or overly pragmatic about what you want can cause you to miss out on those opportunities. So that's the imbalance. Once you are able to do some of that work, I got the 3 of Cups. So I'm 66 and retired. I'm trying to fix up my 1971 trailer. Okay, invite friends over to help you. Get them drinks, order pizza, do whatever is necessary. Don't do it on your own, because there are friends in and within your network that can help you, and they are waiting. These are the kinds of friends that I love, because whenever I needed, like, I used to work as a resident assistant and Greek house coordinator when I was in college. And I knew that in order to get any of my friends from my sorority to come down, all I had to do was pizza and soda, and they would come. So have snacks, make it fun, turn it into something awesome, and invite friends that are really crafty and good with stuff to come down and turn it into a party. Okay. And think about the renovation like a mechanic, a car mechanic. Don't put up too much emotion into it. They're saying that your friends are going to help you with that a little bit. They're also going to help you decorate it. But your role in this is to think like the King of Swords, because when the van or the trailer goes down, that could be very bad. So you kind of have to think very logically. But they're saying invite friends over, and then once you get the trailer done, then invite them to go party in it with you, okay? Because that's going to bring a lot of really fun vacations and get-togethers and things that they're showing me. It's going to be a bit of like a respite for you, and you're also going to be able to visit people in this van too, is what they're showing me. So that's cool stuff. I'm glad that you're doing that. You're retired, but know that this is a job in itself. Like, even though you don't have a career, taking something like this on is like a career in itself. So invite your friends to help you turn it into a celebration and enjoy love. But obviously keep that very mechanical mind in place as you're doing it. I'm going to send you lots of love, sweetie. Oh, babe, you're on mute.
Thank you. Yes, well, I was shuffling the cards. I thought, oh, you don't want to hear that. So, and I forgot that I muted myself. So, yeah, what I was saying was absolutely. I pulled some tarot, and on the one end, I have the 5 of Cups, and on the other end, I've got the 4 of Cups. So, yes, take, it's okay to say what you like, what you don't like, but don't get emotionally tied up with things that are that are happening. Yeah, be a little more pragmatic on how you move forward with it. Okay, you have, you know what you need to do. You're the Empress. You know how you want to go forward. You have a vision of how you want this trailer to look. You have an idea of how it is that you're going to get things done and so on. And you know, you want to be a little creative, but you also want to be kind of traditional. I get the Hierophant in here as well, and that is the yeah, traditional ideas and whatnot. So what I'm getting from these is be open to new ideas, be open to doing things in a way that is kind of outside of your comfort zone. So I agree with Michelle. Invite your friends over. Okay, someone who's creative with whatever. Let them be creative. Let them help you. They're if if they want to be helpful, they're not going to show up because they want to ruin things for you. They're going to show up because they'll know this is something you're going to be traveling in, and they want you to, every time that you look at in the wall that was put up or the counter that was changed, they want you to remember them. So absolutely, yeah, ask them for help. They'll be more than glad to kind of step in. I also got star consciousness, and that is you do get messages from outside of this particular galaxy, and it helps you to know things that you don't know. You don't know why you know, you just know them. Okay, so this is as you're reaching out to your star family. Know that you can do the same thing with your Earth family, with the people that are in your group and whatnot. Yeah, she said it's always been hard for me to ask for help. You know what? This asking for, um, let's say, having to approach a friend and say, listen, um, things are a little tight right now. Would you happen to have an extra $5,000 that I can borrow for a few weeks? Okay, I can see where asking for that might be hard. What you're doing here is you're asking people to join you in a project of love. That is not, it's not a weakness. It's like saying, hey, see this trailer? Let's turn it into something fabulous so that we can then, party hardy and we'll have a good time. I also pulled the witch's brew. Okay, and this is, seek alternative solutions. This is like the Fool or the Death card in the tarot. Look at new ways to do things. Invite others to come in to share in what it is that you're doing. If something feels like it's overwhelming, discuss it with the people that are around you and be willing to listen. They might have options that you hadn't thought of. They might come to you and say, oh, okay, you know what? I know nothing about plumbing, but you know who does? Joe down the street. Have you talked to Joe? There is nothing about plumbing that he doesn't know. So it's be open to new alternatives, look for new ways to do things. And when you get that trailer all done up with the help of your friends, after you all get together and go on a little bit of a road trip, let me know. Maybe you can come up here, take a road trip up here to Canada. So that's what I get for you, Linda. I hope that answers some of your questions. I hope that it's helpful. So, all righty, and I will do that. Excellent. We did it. Another one. Yay! And what did I tell you before the show with my headache and whatnot? That I always find whenever I'm doing readings, it just raises my vibration. And oh, and Linda says I'm an amputee, left hand, so there are some things I'm unable to do. Exactly. Exactly. So, and Linda, there's I think it was last week's messages for Lightworkers show that Val and I did. And if I remember correctly, the topic was, why is it so hard for us to ask for and accept help? So go take a look at that. There might be some different, things in there that might resonate with you. And you're not doing this by yourself. There's people who genuinely want to help you.
So she said that the left hand, right? So
yes.
I pulled a card for you. What is the Fool doing with his left hand?
Mm-hmm.
He's using it to keep himself from falling off a cliff.
Yeah.
Rely on those friends, honey.
Yes.
They are here to help you through this moment. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to hold on to this. Okay? So that's the main thing that I got is don't be a fool. Ask for help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And hello, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas. Good to see you, sweetie.
Yeah, nice to see you. We're just getting ready to say goodbye. So, yes. Yeah, and if you like that show, maybe go re-listen to it again. And it's one of the hardest things that we do because we convince ourselves that asking for help means we're weak. Far from it. Asking for help means that we are confident enough to know what we can and cannot do. Yeah, am I going to fix my own teeth? No, that's not my job. There are people to do that. And so anyway, thank you all for being here with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment at the end of the show. It really helps. Go over to Michelle's channel. Make sure that you give her a like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And Michelle, once again, fantastic. Just fantastic.
I love reading with you. Thank you so much for having me on. You are the hostess with the mostest. And when she's like, oh, yeah, come down to Canada, she's just that person. She's just the most giving, sweetest person on the planet. And we love you, honey. Thank you for being you. So,
thank you. All righty. So, everyone, take care. And I'll see you tomorrow on Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. And I'm hosting that one. Yeah. So, there. See you later. Bye, all.